Don't be the bottleneck in your business. It's keeping you stuck. I'm Jeff Sari. The bottleneck syndrome, as I call it, is about constriction. It's about stuck energy flow. And if you think about a bottle, like a Coke bottle, the top is more narrow. So information has to flow through you or not flow through you, which is causing a drain, a major constriction in your business. These are some ways that the bottleneck syndrome manifests itself. Micromanaging. So you have to be in control of what other people are doing. You don't trust them. Inability to make decisions is another one. You need more information. You're waffling on something. Doing things you shouldn't be doing. As a general rule, you shouldn't be doing some things in your role, but you're doing them anyway because you might like them. Not holding people accountable is another one, out of fear of conflict or how they might perceive you, how they might react. And then not focusing on strategy and being in the weeds is another manifestation of this bottleneck syndrome, as I call it. An example of that is a CEO that hired me, and he was telling me about some of his woes. And one of them was he found himself on the forklift a lot out in the shop. I said, well, why are you doing that? And he said, well, because I like it. And I said, oh, that's awesome. It's great that you like driving a forklift, but that means that you're a bottleneck if you're not doing your CEO duties. And he looked at me with a sheepish look and says, you're hired. So I got the job straight away because I called it out, and he knew it, and he was ready for a change. He just didn't know how to change it. So I helped him with that. So here's some things that you can do to get out of the bottleneck syndrome. All right. Look at my decision-making video I did about pros and cons in different ways that you can make decisions more timely and more confidently. Focus on strategy, right? As your role as an executive, you shouldn't be in the weeds. Yes, you may be a working manager. You're doing some things, but you don't need to do all the things that you're doing. I'm sure of it. Look at your job description. Go through that periodically with your manager, or create one if you don't have one, and really find that sweet spot about what you should be doing. Also, empower people. Start trusting them. Find a way to delegate and trust that people will be wise and efficient in their job. You can hold them accountable if they're not, but that's a coaching approach, which will be in a later video. And lastly, just don't let the perfection be the enemy of great, right? It's good enough. I like good enough or great enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. So release the control over perfection and get on with the day. If you like this video, share it. Post a comment. I'd love to hear an example of another video you'd like to see, and some more content you'd like to hear about. And as always, peace.